Switching from Maven to Gradle. I know you might be saying to yourself, I am using Maven and I have no problem. But believe me, Gradle is out there, and once you start using it, you will realize what are you missing. Especially for complex builds, dependency management, and performance gains. Remember, Gradle is a lot faster in comparison to Maven, and later in this video I'll explain why. Right now, let's dig a little deeper into what you gain when you start using Gradle versus Maven. The short answer is speed and the flexibility in writing your custom build script with Groovy. Now let's navigate to Gradle website, gradle.org. And in this website, you can find a lot of useful information about Gradle. For now, I am interested in motivating you to move from Maven to Gradle. Under About, there is a Maven versus Gradle link. In this page, you will find a great comparison between Gradle and Maven. As you see, there is a GIF animated, shows the side-by-side clean build of Apache Common Language library using Maven and Gradle. You will notice that Gradle is a lot faster than Maven. Also, this page focuses on the strength of Gradle. You will see here a paragraph about the flexibility and how Gradle is used as official build tool for Android project. Gradle and Maven both use conventional way. However, when it comes to writing a complex script, it's a little bit tedious to do that with Maven, since its by nature is very conventional. In many cases, you have to use a plugin to achieve what you're looking for, while in Gradle you can write your own script with Groovy. Another major difference between Maven and Gradle is the performance. This is a comparison to build the Apache Common Lang 3 project using both Gradle and Maven, and notice the differences in duration for each one. The result of this comparison find that Gradle is at least twice faster than Maven in nearly every scenario, and it's 100 times faster for large builds using the build cache. We are talking about 100 times faster, so imagine how much time you can save while building your project, especially if it's really a complex project. Now let's take a step back and understand why Gradle performance is really huge. There are three main points listed in here. Gradle uses incremental build concept, which means that the Gradle task only executed if needed. So if you make a code change, only that code change will be recompiled. Gradle won't waste cycle on compiling something that is already compiled. Another important factor is the build cache. Gradle reuses the build outputs for any other Gradle build with the same inputs, including between machines. And the third factor is the Gradle daemon, which is a long-lived process that keeps the build information hot in memory. I'll navigate back to the beginning of this page and click on Gradle versus Maven Performance. In this page, we can see the experiment detail that the Gradle team has done before, and it compares between different scenarios. The first scenario here is Java library, which basically takes Apache Commons Lang 3 and compare building it between Maven and Gradle, and you can see the result here, which says Gradle is 1.7 faster for running tests and up to 70 times faster building when the build cache is used. Another scenario is a small multi-project build, which is similar to a collection of microservices, and the result tells us that Gradle is 2 to 3 times faster for clean builds and about 10 times faster for incremental changes, and up to 40 times faster when Gradle task outputs are cached. And this is animated GIF show you side-by-side comparison. Scenario 3, medium multi-project builds. Here are the results for common tasks for a 100 module multi-project build living in a single repository. Each sub-project has 100 source files and 100 test files. And the result is really impressive. Gradle is 4 to 5 times faster for clean builds and about 40 times faster for incremental change and up to 100 times faster when Gradle task output are cached. And there is another scenario for building large multi-project builds, and you can also see another scenario where we have a large monolithic application. Overall, you will see an excellent performance when using Gradle versus Maven. Gradle is indeed a pretty fast build tool that can save you and your team a lot of time. Finally, I would recommend you to visit this page and read more about these comparison experiments to give you a better understanding of why you might need to start using Gradle instead of Maven.